Jerry Arthur Hunt, beloved father, grandfather, uncle, and friend, passed away April 15, 2020 from complications due to dementia. His passing occurred just as the USA imposed nationwide quarantines due to the coronavirus pandemic. Our family chose to wait until vaccinations enabled us to get together, and we chose this time of what would have been his 90th birthday to celebrate his life and commemorate his passing. This video is a short summary of his life story. Jerry was born August 25, 1931 in Gibson County, Tennessee, to James Arthur and Mary Louise Hunt. Jerry's father suffered from muscular dystrophy and died when Jerry was just 4 years old. He said the night of his father's passing was his earliest memory. Louise raised Jerry with the help of her brother Fred Taylor and his wife Melissa, and worked as a school teacher in the Gibson County area. Jerry attended elementary schools in Eldad and Trenton, Tennessee. He was an A and B student in school and did not get in a lot of trouble, and worked various menial jobs such as packing tomatoes when he was not at school to help out with family finances. Jerry was very close to his mother, who from his birth had set college education as a goal for him. He attended Humboldt High School, where he was a member of the Future Farmers of America and other organizations. He was a big guy, and he played tackle on the football team, which is an important position that protects a quarterback, and like other offensive linemen, requires a large stature and exceptional strength. Jerry was an avid football fan for his entire life. He graduated Humboldt High School in 1949 and then attended Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. There he joined the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity, participating in many of the fraternity's social events. At Union, Jerry also played football. That was until he had his front teeth kicked out, this being before football helmets had standard face guards. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics in 1953. Jerry then enlisted in the U.S. Army, choosing to train as a paratrooper specifically because it paid better than general infantry training, and he could therefore send more money home to his mother. During training, he made a total of 7 jumps out of airplanes at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and often claimed that was more than enough. Louise passed away just before Jerry was honorably discharged in 1956. He moved to Knoxville to pursue a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering at the University of Tennessee, and was inducted into the Eta Kappa Nu Honor Society. But perhaps more significantly, it was there that he met Elizabeth Gale Gillum, his future wife. IBM recruited Jerry, and upon graduation in 1958, he and Gale married, and for their honeymoon, moved to Lexington, Kentucky, where Jerry began his 33-year career with IBM as an electrical engineer and middle manager. While in Lexington, Gale and Jerry brought 2 sons into the world, Joseph Arthur in 1961 and Jeffrey Allen in 1963. Jerry's career at IBM was kicking into high gear, and one of his proudest achievements was his work on the magnetic tape selectric typewriter, the MTST, an electromechanical word processor that could create customized printed documents from stored templates and data. While in Lexington, he also completed his master's in electrical engineering at the University of Kentucky. In 1967, IBM opened its plant in Austin and moved the Hunts and many others there in 1968. During the 70s, Jerry and Gale focused on family, church, career, and social activities. Tennis was a shared interest, and they joined the Courtyard Tennis and Swim Club when it opened. After Jeffrey graduated high school, the couple divorced in 1984. Jerry dated a few years and joined the Ben-Hur Shrine, where he played the bass bugle in the drum and bugle corps. In the late 80s, he met Mildred Stokes, and they married in December of 1990. But tragically, just over a month later, Millie was diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer. Jerry took an early retirement package from IBM to care for her until her death in late 1992. Though he tried hard not to show it, Jerry was depressed for many months after Millie's passing. Jerry later met Doris Warlick, with whom he formed a life partnership, socializing, spending time with family, and traveling extensively around the U.S. and the world. He had a diversity of interests, including genealogical research, teaching math at Austin Community College, reading stories for the local library storytime program, and scuba diving. He was a regular blood donor, contributing many gallons over his lifetime. Jerry loved spending time with his extended family. He hosted Thanksgiving for years. He rarely missed the opportunity to attend his granddaughter's school events or dance recitals, and would frequently just show up with barbecue dinner during the week. His was a gentle and generous soul, whose calm presence made it very easy to spend time with him. His sense of humor was grounded in his rural upbringing, and many of his favorite homespun aphorisms are standard family expressions. Jerry moved to the Westminster Senior Living Center in Austin in 2017, where he passed peacefully, April 15, 2020. Per his final wishes, he was cremated, and his remains will be buried next to his mother, Louise, in the Eldad Baptist Church Cemetery in Eldad, Tennessee. He is and will be missed terribly, and the pit of his absence is best filled with memories of the comfort and peace he brought to those who knew him.